you're also working on a project with Microsoft. Have any updates for us about that?
I do. The Microsoft project is a great project. It's all about the Xbox video game system. And it's really cool for so many reasons. One of my favorite things is I love doing this. I love reminding my fellow EY partners that we are building software for Microsoft. And it's hilarious. They're like, no, I'm sure you must mean we're making PowerPoint for them. No, right? We're not making charts. We're not doing process design. We are building solutions in software for Microsoft. And that's really cool. It's the highest form of flattery. And we established this incredible partnership with Microsoft. We are working on the smart contracts that support all the purchasing of Xbox video games. And we have taken those and we are putting them on, and we are transitioning them all to a private Ethereum blockchain. And Microsoft is building the infrastructure and the technology with us to manage the scalability. And this is really cool for a number of reasons. Number one, Microsoft's transaction flow is enormous, right? The Xbox video game system does somewhere between 1 and 3 million transactions a day. So you're talking about a real fire hose of transaction volume. Secondly, Microsoft has something on the order of 30,000 different contracts with their suppliers, almost 3,000 different suppliers. So it is a hugely complex system. It's not like, hey, pay $1, get 70 cents. It's like, after $100 million, you get a 2.2% rebate for the next 400 million in revenue, but then it goes up to 5%, except for, in months that end in Y. Like the terms are complicated and it's really challenging. And what's cool is a couple of things. Number one, we've built a smart contract technology. Number two, we have had huge ROI from Microsoft. It's like our test ground to prove to clients that you can do work at scale with big return on investment. And I give you a good data point. It used to take 45 days after the end of the month for Microsoft to go through all of their transactional data and apply all the contract terms. And now, 4 minutes after you make a transaction, the completed process transaction with the right royalty amount and rate and everything is done. So we went 45 days down to 4 minutes, which is, I think, pretty good. And we also went from, we cut basically the cost structure about in half. So high ROI, much faster, and we're pioneering a whole bunch of cool technologies like using Microsoft's Azure machine learning tools to scan contracts and extract the key business terms. So they're really pushing the envelope for us. We now have more than 500 different suppliers on the network, and we're growing it all the time. So it's Microsoft is a great partner because they're willing to go first. They push the envelope. Our most advanced stuff is done for Microsoft, and then after we really get beat up by the maturity of Microsoft's process because they are really, really industrial and scalable. Then we can take that stuff, we generalize it, we make it more widely available.
Absolutely. Well, that is so exciting to be building software for Microsoft.
It's very flattering. Once we have this stuff done for Microsoft, we've actually built a more public version, which does a similar thing, but runs on the public Ethereum blockchain. It's called off-chain network procurement. And it actually takes a lot of the lessons we learned at Microsoft and makes them generally available into the public. And we just now have our first couple of clients who are starting to prepare to do enterprise procurement, business transactions with private logic on the public Ethereum blockchain. And I'm really, really excited about that.